like to call to order the Hatfield Township Board of Commissioners regular meeting for April 25, 2018. Roll call.
President Zipfel.
Here.
Vice President Hughes.
Here.
Commissioner Andrus.
Here.
Commissioner Rogers.
Here.
Commissioner Thomas.
Here.
I'd like to ask Vice President Hughes if he would lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance tonight. All right. Is there a motion for approval of tonight's agenda?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Thomas, second by Commissioner Rogers. All in favor of approving tonight's agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, our agenda is approved. Consent items. Is there a motion to move into the record the consent items listed in your agenda?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Thomas. Second by Vice President Hughes. Those consent items include the Board of Commissioners' regular meeting minutes of March 28, the Board of Commissioners workshop meeting minutes of April 11, the Treasurer's report for the month of March, and the bills payable, paid bills in the amount of $1,187,500.35, unpaid bills in the amount of $1,119,289.20. With that, I'll call the question. All in favor of moving those consent items into the record, say aye.
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 Opposed? Hearing none, those are moved into the record. Citizens' comments. Any citizens' comments on agenda items? Not a big meeting tonight, so we will move right into our action items. All right, first, is there a motion with regard to award the following bids that are listed in your agenda for the Hatfield Township 2018 Road Program Accessible Ramps with the bid results attached?
Mr. President, just one thing if I could mention, asking the commissioners we could table awarding the paving component of this bid tonight. As you can see, there's no contractor listed. Bids were just opened late last week. Staff is still doing its due diligence on the actual bids, so I'd ask the board to just table that portion and we'll reconsider the award at the May workshop meeting. But I would appreciate it if the commissioners could award or consider awarding the bids for the concrete.
Okay, how about we do this in two parts real quick? Is there a motion to table the paving bid results until a future meeting?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Andrus. Second by Commissioner Rogers. All in favor of tabling those bid results until a later meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, that is approved. All right, we're back to a motion to award the ADA concrete ramp, which is part of our road program, accessible ramps. Do I have such a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Andrus, second by Commissioner Rogers. This motion would approve the award of the ADA concrete ramp to the Vanek Company in the amount of $127,155.80. Any questions or comments from any of the commissioners or from the public? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All in favor of approving that motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, that is approved. Next, is there a motion to award the bids that are listed in your agenda with regard to the fuel propane bid results? Motion by Commissioner Andrews.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Rogers. Those results include the regular gasoline for Mac Services Group in the amount of $65,013, diesel fuel, also Mac Services Group for $23,145, and propane gas, Suburban Heating, $16,080. I'll call a question. All in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, that is approved. Next, third action item. Motion for approval. Is there a motion for approval of the Public Works Vehicle Purchase 2018 Ford Explorer?
So moved.
Motion by Vice President Hughes.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Rogers. Aaron, I'm refresh my recollection, but I think this was in the budget, and this is really a housekeeping item
For the auditor.
for the auditor and a best
Correct.
practice for the auditor.
This is just, yeah, it's being added to the Public Works fleet. This and the dump truck number 6, both approved and discussed at the budget workshop.
Right. Okay. Any questions or comments from commissioners or the public? Seeing none, I'll call a question. All in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, that is approved. Resolution 18-20, is there a motion for approval with regard to the North Penn DUI Task Force reimbursement?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Thomas.
Second.
Second by Vice President Hughes. Aaron or Chief, I'm not sure if one of you wants to comment on this?
I'd be happy to. This is just our annual resolution, which allows the police to get reimbursed for all the funds accrued, the DUI task force throughout the year, which there are several. Chief probably has the exact number. This allows the township to get reimbursed. Thank you, Chief.
Thanks for taking care of
Thank
that.
you.
I was ready to jump in, but he
Thank you, Chief. All right, any other questions or comments? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All in favor of Resolution 18-20, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, that is approved. Ordinance number 677. Is there a motion for approval with regard to the Moyer Road no parking designation?
So moved.
Motion by
Second.
Commissioner Andrews, second by Commissioner Thomas. Aaron, you want to walk us through this one?
Sure. Yeah, we've discussed this now the last several meetings. This is in conjunction with the new parking lot that's going in at Schweiker Park. Several of the residents in that location asked if we would consider designating a portion of that area as no parking due to a lot of the sightline issues. So Chief met with all of the residents down there and made a recommendation, which is in the packet and has been advertised. And once, if the board approves tonight, we will have the signs installed, and they should be up, I would imagine, relatively soon. So this is just creating a safer intersection at Moyer and Schwab for the residents.
Yeah, this has been a long time needed, so this is a good thing.
It's good stuff.
Any questions, comments from commissioners or the public? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All in favor of Ordinance 677, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That ordinance is approved. Next, Resolution 18-21. Is there a motion for approval of the Public Works dump truck purchase and financing?
So moved.
Motion by Vice
Second.
President Hughes, second by Commissioner Rogers. Aaron, or?
Sure, no, I'd be happy to. This is the final vehicle that will be purchased, added to the Public Works fleet. This is a dump truck, and like all dump trucks, we finance over a 5-year period at a relatively low interest rate. That way, we're able to spread the cost for over 5 years for an asset that lasts roughly 20 years. We practice that we do it anytime purchasing a new dump truck, and this is I do believe, the last capital purchase of the year that was approved in the budget.
All right, any questions or comments?
Yeah, what color is this truck?
We are moving right along. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, I'll call the question. All in favor of Resolution 18-21, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, that is approved.
It's white.
It's white. Okay, there we go.
Is that the
All
right color?
Commissioner Hughes wants to talk about this, at least for a couple more minutes. Yes, Bill.
They've started it, so.
Got to ask Mother Nature for that one. If it didn't rain every day in March, it would be in right now. The weather next week looks like it's going to be warm and sunny, so we're going to make a lot of progress. It should be done in the next few weeks, depending on the weather. Yep. It's a little wet. Yep.
Yeah, it is. It is. All right, any other citizens' comments? All right, quick meeting.
One
Oh,
comment?
yes.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to attend an event to honor the Hatfield Voluntary Fire Department Ladies Auxiliary. They formed in 1925, and after 92 years, they decided it was time to call it quits. But during their years of service, they raised over $500,000 to help support the fire department. So that's pretty incredible, and it's kind of sad in a way because after 92 years, but I think, the more we talk about volunteers and stuff like that, it's getting more difficult, but $500,000 is pretty incredible, so.
All right, any other questions or comments? All right, then I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Commissioner Thomas,
Second.
second by Vice President Hughes, not emphatically, but he made a second. Any questions or comments? Hearing
He
none,
still
I'll call the
holds the
question.
record.
All in favor of adjournment, say aye.
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 No problem.
Opposed? We are adjourned, folks. Thanks for coming out.